Hi everybody, so it's me, MultiplesofNico. How are you guys doing? Anyways, I was just chilling because I have nothing really to do today. I did everything Sunday or Saturday, I think. Um, the weather is fine. I didn't get hit by a tornado, thankfully. It was just when I heard the sirens go off, that's when I was just kind of like, oh, it's getting serious. But boys got hit pretty hard and a couple places got hit hard, so first for them. Hopefully everything works out because that's scary. To even hear a tornado alarm and you're not really expecting it, honestly, it's just kind of like, do I gotta pack up my things and like go to a tornado shelter or anything? But anyways, I'm just here because um my sister decided to go ahead and make fun of my crying because I had cried when my dog passed away. If you guys didn't know, I was very attached to this dog. Her name was Sharpay. Everybody call her Sharpie. And I'm like, why call her Sharpie? Doesn't make any sense, but okay. This was the first dog. I got her from a pound. She was a mixed mutt, pretty much. I don't have any pictures to show you guys or anything. Or I think I got a video of her. But she passed away maybe, I'll say 3 or 4 years now. The wound is so fresh for me because um like I depended on that dog to help me through my coping mechanisms for my depression and my anxiety, because that's when that was a big highlight part of my life, to where I was just very kind of in there, to where I was just really depressed, really anxious, didn't know why, didn't really know my triggers. I had been diagnosed by that by doctors and was also put into a mental ward for that, because after she was gone, I didn't know how to cope. And the only way I knew how to cope was through other means. Um, I don't really want to say what they were because I'm still trying to keep this channel PG, but they were very bad choices. And that led to a very kind of a emotional breakdown, to where I was like, screw it, you know? Um, she was a great dog. She'll always kind of be by my side, or like when I was really in like that moment of being lost, or like just have these thoughts and things swarming through my head. She knew where to go, knew how to open my door up. Don't know how she still does it, and kind of sat by me and let me pet her and love on her until I felt better. And it's been difficult not having her here. Even though it's a dog, I never got attached to dogs, really, but that's like my first dog I got from a pound, the first dog I got when I was like in middle school, going into high school, I think, and she was a very big help, through high school and everything, and of course my younger years in my 20s, and not having her here sucks. I didn't know how much time she had. My parents were not going to tell me that because they know how I am. I just wish I could have just said thank you to her, to just to say thank you for like being there, being supportive. And I feel like my thank you got taken away because I was like in this blind moment to where I think she was going to be okay, because like the last memory I had of her was her just like breathing really hard and just being sick and throwing up some yellow vomit, some bile, I guess. And I'm just like hoping that she'll be okay, hoping that she'll be there for me, hoping that she'll still be here for me. And it was like partly because of my very obvious selfish reasons, of me wanting her to be there. But I kind of had to let her go in order for me to kind of grow on my own and to really not depend on bad things, but also just depend on myself and also the Lord and other things to help with very healthy coping skills, so that way I'm not just depending on things or people to make me feel better. it's just when she brought that joke and said it was just so funny how you were crying when the dog passed away. I was like, when? That was my first time finding out about that because I got woken out of my sleep thinking it was a whole joke. Running up the stairs, calling a dog, and the dog didn't move. I'm like, okay, well, she's, sometimes she doesn't move, because she was like getting older, and I was like, well, okay, I'm gonna pet her. So I went in the room, my mom was sitting on the bed, and she was like, Nikki. And I saw her face, and I lost it. So I went down back in my room, cried for like maybe a good 30 minutes to an hour, and my whole family was pretty much devastated. Besides my little sister, everybody was just like, it's mostly was affecting me, my mom, and my dad because we were very close to that dog. That dog was just very great to be around. I was used to take her for walks and really enjoy life through her, but I wasn't enjoying life through me. So maybe this was like a thing to where I kind of had to enjoy life for me and live not only for her but also for other people and for myself. I know it seems like I'm babbling. I'm sorry, but it's just like it was very tough for her to say that to me, and for me to kind of like just respond. And the only thing I knew how to respond was just to kind of push out more hate, even though that should not be in my response. But first I asked her, how is that funny? And I was like, well, if somebody from close to you passed away, how will you feel if I laughed? And then she didn't take that well. I was like, well, if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen, because I'm known to say some very messed up things and say hurtful things to people. But if you hurt me first, you better watch out because I'm coming for the neck, pretty much. She has not apologized. I don't think she sees nothing wrong with that. But I was like, if you make fun of somebody's dog passing away, or somebody's like family member passing away, or somebody's like child passing away, you don't do that. You don't do that. And I'm not sure why. Even though it's not even called like dark humor, especially when somebody's struggling with like still depression, anxiety, and now on top of that PTSD. And I'm still like not really recovered from that death. I'm not recovered from it. I don't think I will even be recovered from that because I haven't really found anything to really open my heart up to where I'm just like, I'll just love on that, and take care of it forever and be with it, my parents even got a new dog. I'm just kind of like, yeah, hi dog, but I'm not like super like opening up my heart and like, actually being bonding with the dog. Like I'm not there emotionally, but I know I'm there physically, like bonding with a dog, like petting a dog, giving a dog a bath, feeding a dog, giving a dog snacks, but I'm not like there with my heart, and I'm not sure if I will ever even be there. And I know like sometimes like my parents would kind of like, be weird. And even after my accident, I saw my dog, like I was like in a stream and I saw a dog just waiting there for me. And like I was like, oh my gosh, and I got to pet her and love on her. And that was like kind of like my way to say thank you, to her. And I was like, thank you for being there and still being there for me. Like I saw her clear as day. It was like the most weirdest thing, And that's when I knew right there and there to really just take my health seriously, and I feel tears coming right now, but I never really shared that with anybody but my parents. I never said it out loud. And when I told my dad I saw Shorty, he was like, you saw Shorty? I was like, yeah, I saw Shorty. And he just kind of like stopped for a minute, It's just weird because like I just saw her first, like I saw like a dark room And then like I saw her and I saw like it being white around us, and we were just playing like how we regularly play, you know, like I pet her and everything, and it was wonderful. But when I woke up, I was kind of like sad. I was like, she's not there, but hopefully she'll visit me again, because that'll be great. And sometimes I'll like still think the dog's still there, you know. I still think she's here, really. Like sometimes I'll be like, "Where's Shorty?" Or um thinking, you know, she's just out and about on a walk with my dad, or out in the yard taking a poop or a pee. But I'm not trying to make this a sad video. I'm really not. It's just, I was just so angry in that moment. So this is like the only for me to kind of like spill out. And of course, yes, I defended myself. And I was like, that's kind of messed up, you know? And I may have took it a little bit too far, but I'm not the one who started it. So, like, I should apologize for that, you know? I just don't understand why people will like just keep coming for you and keep, you know, just saying these awful things and thinking that, oh yeah, enough time has passed. This can be made funny, but like you really never know what people are actually struggling with, you know, inside. And I'm grateful that I can say I'm not struggling with my depression or my anxiety or my PTSD. I feel like got that under control with like no medicine really, and I'm just trying to not stay in my room all the time. I'm trying to go out and about, you know, like go out and work outside, or like, you know, keep my mind occupied. Of course sometimes it's very tough, but like I never really had like an episode, and this could have sent me to a whole episode, honestly, to where I'm just kind of like, you know, just pantsing around, or just you know, not doing my best. But I just want to say thank you to Shorty Sharpay for being there for me when I needed you, and I hope you're there happy playing with the other dogs and stuff. And hopefully, when it's my time, I can join you playing with all the other dogs. I still pet you and love you. But I was like really, oh my gosh, I was like really close to that dog, and it really never said like how it affected me, even though it's been like some time has passed, and I never really said it out loud. I mean, I said it. I called my ex and was like, "Hey, the dog passed away," because he was like super obsessed with my dog too, and he was like, "Bro, no," and I was like, "Yeah, she actually went up." He was like really heartbroken because me and my ex wanted to kidnap my dog. I was like, "You're not gonna take my dog. You're not. Sorry, pass. That's my dog. That's the dog who I love, you know." But yeah, I'm just gonna go before I start crying. I'm not trying to cry. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have a pet or anything, or a family member, just leave some nice comments down below, like, favorite, and share with others, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.